Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Burning Truth. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Burning Truth. I am, some people call me, a man.
No. We're doing it right. It's going to be done. It's going to be done right.
Okay. Come on, Mr. Phillips.
We'll do it live. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the man, the myth, the legend, Nathan Goff.
And across from me is the returning, the all-conquering, funk, soul, bad man brother himself, Matt the Aching Burns.
I'll take that because it doesn't sound like a sneeze.
Or Matt Chewy Burns.
Show off!
Or Matthew McGuinness Burns.
Matt Burns is back, baby.
All he's done is moaned like a little bitch.
No, I haven't.
I'm aching.
No.
I'm aching.
I've been busy all day. I was up at 5 o'clock this morning.
I'm aching. I've got the attention span of a goldfish.
Really?
It's almost like someone wrestled last night.
You think? Maybe just a little bit?
Yeah, you got dumped on your ass, though.
No. Not on my ass, landed on my feet. Just a shame it was outside the ring.
Damn you, Big Rich.
Damn you!
Gonna pay you some more next time.
However,
Motherfucker.
Rich put his hand out, got cocky. I beat him! The returning Matt Burns! And I was like, tip over! Pulled him over.
How can you get outsmarted by this man? How? Big Rich, how did you get outsmarted by someone whose name sounds like a sneeze?
What?
And when did you grow a brain cell anyway, Sonia?
Sonia?
Sonia Jackson.
No, not me.
It is.
No.
You know, when he puts his hair back in that little bobble. Starts walking down them stairs too. Bum, 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 bum. And then all he is after is, fuck 'em up, Sonia, fuck 'em up.
None of that last night.
Oh, it's a shame I wasn't in attendance.
You having to earn your money, weren't you?
Pardon?
You having to earn your money on street corners.
The SAS got called out last night.
SAS!
It was a Save Our Souls call. And then I ended up selling my soul for the second time.
For the second time. Who did you sell it to first?
Benidorm. No, so, right. Back to business.
Back to business.
In all seriousness. Matt Burns returned last night to
United Wrestling.
United Wrestling. He will discuss that a little bit later on in the show. Because if we start now, it'll take us to 10:30 and you won't actually get to hear some of the good stuff.
Aww.
Kurt Angle has a son!
Kurt Angle has a son, baby!
Right. Without stating the obvious.
This was actually explained last week. But the reason why we're going through it again, folks, is because Nathan didn't get his say, and I appreciate his opinion.
Stating the obvious. Kurt.
Yes?
He's not of the same ethnicity.
And?
Usually the male genes are more dominant than the female genes.
Do you take into account that Kurt Angle does have... a taste. A delicacy. Usually, you said.
In most cases.
Most cases.
Have you seen her 6 kids?
It's 7 now!
7! Oh my god. There's so many flaws. in this storyline already. Why couldn't they have just had the illicit love triangle with Dixie Carter?
Jesus Christ!
There's less...
Bombshell!
Balls.
Wait. Bombshell! I never thought I'd ever hear from Nate's mouth that he wanted a Dixie Carter storyline over anything else.
There's less flaws in the logic. They've already mentioned TNA. They've acknowledged he wrestled there. Can't they just...
Right. However, this whole storyline has got more to be added to it.
Is this going to be worse than Mr. McMahon's illicit little bastard?
Oh no, this is legit.
Right.
Because it's brought up old history wounds. And during TNA days, Kurt Angle used to date somebody.
Okay.
I believe her wrestling name was Rocka Khan.
Right.
And she is African American. And she's actually sending WWE tweets of her, I think, 2009 assault and battery charges.
Right.
Of, and relationship abuse by Kurt Angle. That she supposedly was trying to file against, and possibly still trying to file now.
It's 7 years, isn't there a statute of limitations?
Yeah, but she's sort of trying to still kick the dirt in.
Because I know the Americans have this statute of limitations.
Yes. But she's doing it to possibly try and drag his name through the mud.
In all fairness, WWE have got enough lawyers where they can make things disappear.
Yes.
Especially since Kurt Angle returning to the ring next year in time for WrestleMania could be quite big towards buy rates.
Yeah.
Just quickly cover this if you covered it last week. My thoughts, is it going to be good? I don't understand why they split American Alpha up. I just think Jason Jordan being Kurt Angle's son was a clean way to make both Chad Gable and Jason Jordan face still.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make sense breaking up the tag team this early.
It doesn't, but then again, WWE have been destroying tag teams. And, for anybody who's on SmackDown, tag teams destroyed!
Right, so, let's move on from that. Because over the coming weeks, I'm sure I'll have plenty to mock and take the piss out of from that storyline.
Have we not started already?
Oh, yes. Oh, it's true.
It's damn true.
Oh, no. I've just had visions of Jason Jordan locking in the ankle lock on Monday night.
You do know he wrestled, don't you?
Yeah. But this Monday coming up, I've got visions of him locking in the ankle, pulling down the straps and putting in the ankle lock.
I'm waiting for the angle slam.
I'm waiting for the entrance music.
I wish it would have been revealed. I'll show you after.
Oh, it's been a busy week.
Busy week. Allegations and fake news been going around again.
Go on.
To do with Paige.
Go on.
Basically, some websites are saying she's definitely been arrested. There's this, there's that.
No, she hasn't been arrested.
No, she hasn't been arrested. She could be charged, but that is up to the state. They haven't come to a decision on it.
The county sheriff's department have recommended she be charged with battery.
Yes.
And they've dropped charges against Alberto Del Rio on there, but no decision has been made
No
yet.
final decision has been made.
So the facts are still unclear on what's happened, so we can't comment on that. All we can do is just give you that little bit of an update.
Yes.
And hopefully that means Alberto can return.
Hopefully it's all good
GFW.
for everybody. It's all good answers all round.
Because GFW could do with their world champion.
Potentially. Right. That'll be a nice little quick segue for a bit of TNA news that I need to reveal right now.
Impact Wrestling.
Oh, sorry. Impact Wrestling. Oh, no, it's not Impact Wrestling anymore.
Global
It's Global Force Wrestling Impact
Yeah.
Wrestling. That's a mouthful. Anyway, back to where we were. Spoiler alert, folks. If anybody has any bets on Davey Richards winning the tournament, cancel them now.
Well,
He's leaving.
right.
Parting ways with the company.
Does he go out with Velvet Sky?
Yes.
Not
No,
Velvet
no.
Sky.
Angelina Love.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who has retired from wrestling, has she? Or close
No,
to
no.
retiring?
She's supposedly close to, but the reason why he's coming out of GFW is because he's trained to become a doctor.
Right.
And while he's on his studies and doing the wrestling, he can't do both. He's saying his dates with GFW are affecting with his, his classes and medical exams and everything.
Okay, so another spoiler. Global Force Wrestling has agreed a deal with a former champion. Can you tell us the champion?
Which champion?
He's been a grand champion.
Moose.
Yes.
Would that be a certain 3-year deal
Yes.
to stay on?
But have you seen what their deals actually contain? So they have a 10% clause on if they take any independent bookings, then the wrestler has to give Global Force Wrestling 10% of the fee. So much of merchandise. Hence why Magnus did not sign a contract, and which is why his time in the company is now done. He was there to make the transition for the champions, because he was Global Force Wrestling's first champion.
Yeah. And what a shame to lose such a good talent.
Have you seen the interview that has come out online
With who?
with Sean Waltman and Ring of Honor's founder
Go on.
and president? It was on WrestleZone today, on about CM Punk.
Go on.
Now, I don't usually like talking about CM Punk because I don't like the way he's handled business. But Ring of Honor has said that the offer is still there.
For
The
who?
£1 million match.
The £1 million match.
One match, £1 million. Well, $1 million. £1 million. Close enough.
Punk's made his money.
And Sean Waltman said something that was very thingy. He's like, it won't be yet, but you will see CM Punk back in the ring. He can't leave his career the way he did.
He beats to his own drum.
If you had a career like CM Punk's and you left the way that CM Punk did, would you want to
Me
leave
personally,
it on
no.
happy terms?
Punk might. Punk might not care. Punk might be done with it because he wants to move on to the next thing. He's always thinking the next thing, the next journey, the next big thing, the next venture. And at the moment, do take into account, people might be saying, people want him back in WWE. Not while he's still trying to sue a certain medical guy.
Yeah. But Vince McMahon has been known to bury a lot of bridges.
Yes. Because here's the thing. As much as Punk might say, I'm the big superstar, I'll never go back to Vince. Name me some guys that said they'll never go back to Vince.
Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior. Went back.
Kurt Angle.
Went back. Bruno Sammartino. Went back. See the pattern here, folks?
Eventually everyone goes back. The Legends contracts are too lucrative to turn away.
Yeah, and
that's what Steve Austin said on his own radio show. He could not turn down a Legends deal because he gets money for nothing. I have to turn up once or twice a year, flip someone off, hit a stunner, and get paid 6 figures a year. It's not bad, is it?
Good lord. and some decent medical care as well.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Kevin Nash has to walk 6 foot down, tear his quad, and still gets paid. He doesn't even make it to the ring to hit the jackknife powerbomb.
Sooner or later, I think wheel down on a gurney, still gets paid.
Yeah. Roll down, Texas two-step like JBL.
Still gets paid. Roll down, Texas two-step, falls over, tears quad.
Did you watch The Table for Three? With Mark Henry, The Godfather, and Farouk?
Yes.
What was your thoughts on when Mark Henry said that he's starting to wind down? Because he's had a 21-year career. Can you believe he's had a 21-year career span?
Yes. Yes. He has actually had it, because I remember he was very, very green in his early days, because he actually got quite a bit of heat, as I said, because he was just coming in as an athlete, not as a wrestler. And yet, here's the thing, Mark actually did something that many people always try to do. Prove his doubters wrong. And he did. And do you know how he did that?
Well,
Studied and used the two things on the side of his head.
Yeah.
His ears. He listened.
there was an interesting fact, well, it wasn't a fact, an opinion that was stated by Mark Henry that I disagreed with. He said that no other stable had left their performers in a better situation where they had all gone on to have better careers than when they started.
What do you mean?
So, when the stable started with The Rock,
Oh, Nation of Domination.
yeah, he said that everyone afterwards had a better career than before they joined. And he said no other stable has done that for a wrestler's career.
No. I think he might be right, forget about NWO, forget about DX.
NWO was wrong, because how many members it has, some of them were in a worse position than when they started.
No kidding.
But, you've just mentioned DX.
Yes.
So DX was one. What about the Four Horsemen?
Four Horsemen, Evolution. Ring any bells, anybody? Ring any bells?
I'm about to say a stable from TNA.
Fortune?
No.
Would that be anything to do with a certain mafia club?
No. I actually think the Christopher Daniels free partnership that he had.
Triple X?
Yes. I believe they came out better.
Which was
Kazarian.
Christopher. No,
Not Kazarian.
it was Christopher Daniels, Elix Skipper, and Loki.
Yeah. And I believe they came out of that stable better than when they went in it.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Damn right they did.
And what about the Radicals?
Exactly. Every single one of them went on to do something. Okay, albeit that one of them got told off for kicking crap out of a jobber.
2 out of 4 of the Radicals became world champions.
Yep.
2 out of 4 of the Nation of Domination were world champions.
Yep.
2 out of 5, sorry. 3 out of 5.
Rock.
Farouk.
Yeah. We'll count that.
WWE counts it.
Yeah.
First black African American world champion.
Yep.
They are the words to use when they introduce Ron Simmons all the time.
They are.
And Mark Henry.
Yes.
So 60%, 50%, quite close. DX, 2 world champions.
2 world champions, multiple tag team champions.
Evolution, 4 out of 4.
Oh, 3 out of 4, because you can't classify Ric Flair because he didn't win a world champion after. But god damn it, he didn't need to win a world champion.
But it came out of that. Looking, it extended
everybody.
It extended his WWE career.
And if I'm not mistaken, didn't he become an Intercontinental Champion after it?
Yeah, and held tag champions with Rowdy Piper
Rowdy Roddy Piper.
at Madison Square Garden.
Yes. Then you've got Triple H, the game, in the middle of the ring.
Holding his belt.
Way up higher.
And then after, you got Batista and Randy Orton.
Yeah, definitely. What more can we say? Orton's almost a 15-time champion. Batista is a multiple
6 or 7.
6 or 7 world champion, and also now international movie star.
Yeah, like, there's a lot of things that were good. But what I also liked is how Henry was talking about being able to give back to the business now. And when he joined
Yeah,
into not into the WWE, he was told that he'd have a job for life if he wanted one.
yeah. Just for interesting fact though for you, did you know that Randy Orton was the second choice?
Yeah, especially Mark Jindrak.
Yeah,
We've talked about this at least a few times.
we have to just bring it up. Carry on.
So I like how Mark Henry said that he can now go and look for the next star and pass on some of his knowledge of there and how WWE offers you a job for life if you're able to toe the company line.
Well, he seems to be doing not too bad.
Yeah, so he's pretty much set for life now, and that was something Kurt Angle said as well.
Yeah.
If you want a job, and as long as you fit in,
Yeah.
WWE will look after you for life.
For life, and that's the thing. Razor Ramon has said that himself, because even though he was... you ready for this? This is how some people could say, when it was TNA at the time, was using other people's resources. When Razor Ramon needed some serious help
Yeah.
for an addiction problems,
WWE put him into rehab.
paid for it.
Yeah.
While he was still
In Impact Wrestling.
in TNA at the time.
Yeah. Who else had to go into rehab and WWE paid for it? Sonny.
Yeah.
And she badmouthed the company.
Massively.
But, as part of the WWE policy,
Yeah, what?
they offer all ex-employees paid rehab. Maven. Most people forget that Raven went into
Nathan.
rehab. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zach Gowen.
Yep. He's been in it. He's been able to get some nice medical. And a lot of people can say, but you know, it's a big company, blah 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 blah. But they don't have to adhere to it.
Once you leave,
Right. Technically, when you leave, they don't have to adhere to it because you're no longer employed by them. But they do it.
yeah.
And that's quite rare, and
I think it's from a CSR standpoint as well, because it gives them good publicity that they're willing to put people through rehab to help them.
it's not just that. It's regardless of it, if they're working for another company and whatnot. They're not petty.
No.
They're sort of just saying, listen, you need help.
Didn't they pay for Kurt Angle's rehab
Yes.
while he was still in TNA?
Not while he was in TNA. I'm not sure about that one, because I think that was when Kurt Angle was. He was going through a lot. During dark days and whatnot.
Yeah. But no, so it's an interesting watch. If you get to watch it, there's also some comedy gold bits in it.
Oh, definitely. So, hang on. Doesn't that mean CM Punk also has free medical clearance?
Yeah.
Exactly.
If he wants to take it.
If he wants to take it. Which he could have done with after that UFC fight he had.
Talking about UFC, have a guess who's in the USADA testing pool again?
Would that be Brock Lesnar?
Yes, rumour has it that he is back in the testing pool for a fight at rumoured to be UFC 213.
Rumoured. He's leaving his doors, he's leaving his options open. That's all he's doing.
It must be contract season again.
Vince, where's my money?
How many days can I work this year? 5? Can I get 5? Do I hear
I hear
4?
5. Do I hear 5? Do I hear 4? Do I hear 3? Ah, screw it, just make it 1.
I'll do The Undertaker. WrestleMania.
You're a world champion. Are you going to be defending the belt at such and such a date? Nah.
But no, so he's back in the UFC drug. Well, not the UFC, the USADA drug testing. pool
Potentially, but the thing is about it is that's just there to have his options open, supposedly.
Yeah, but he's still suspended up until November.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because once he retired, they suspended his suspension. So now he had about 4 months left to serve on it. So he's got to serve them 4 months, and I think he finishes November time.
Yeah.
So
It's about that.
yeah, so that'll be interesting to see what comes of that.
Woohoo!
Have you caught up? Because I know we briefly touched on it. Has the women's tournament finished on the WWE Network yet?
I haven't been able to check on it, unfortunately. It may have. I haven't had to been able to check on it lately myself because I've been quite busy.
So we'll talk about that next week.
Potentially, but unless you want to put spoilers and talk about it.
No, we'll wait until you've caught up.
Okay.
So, how do you like the repackaging of Bayley, where they're trying to stick her through personal rehab?
Where do I begin with this?
Anywhere you want.
It'd be, you've got a talent that was already over the crowd. You've used her badly, and then make out it's like it's her fault. Why would you do something like that? Why? She's a good hand. She knows how to wrestle. Good example of that. Look at her work in NXT when she was facing Sasha Banks in multiple matches, Iron Women matches and everything. She is a talented worker. She knows what she's doing. What are you going to do next after this one? Are you going to claim that she's never kissed a boy? That she's never she's never dated anybody? She's innocent and everything. Come off it. We're all not stupid. She deserves a bit more than this. Way more than this. And yes, I can understand that she hasn't been involved in the title picture for very long. You put her in that position, WWE. Nobody else. And this is what makes me laugh about it. You've got plenty of talent here, there, and everywhere. You haven't got to do much. You haven't got to take the mic. Oh no, we're just gonna rip apart a top star that we've actually built up to really built up, drag him through the mud, and then expect people to care. I heard of getting sympathy. Right, there's one thing to lose, how everybody can get behind a loser and everything, but when you're dragging people through the mud and sticking it into them, people will eventually sort of care, get less behind them, because eventually they'll just think, oh, she's just going to lose. People will start thinking that they're becoming a jobber, or sort of, oh, she's just here to push the other talents and everything. And then all of a sudden, 1 minute you got someone jobbing out left, right and centre, and then the next minute, oh yeah, we forgot about you. Here's your title match. Claim point case. Right, that you do this quite regularly. Right, where can we get a almost duplicate storyline happening where somebody who hasn't been in the title picture for a while and then all of a sudden comes back in? Where else can we see that? Oh wait, SmackDown, Natalya hasn't been in the title picture for the women's title for a while. All of a sudden, back in it now, out of nowhere. Which, if I'm not mistaken, the bookies even had it as the least likely to win it.
No, the bookies put her as favourite to win it in the week up.
Yeah, in the week up. But in the early days, she was actually the least favourite because it was a sort of last minute change, supposedly. But but this is my point here. I think Bayley deserves a bit more bow, and she does. I think, because as much as they've got all this talent, but they're not using it. They're not using it or putting things on the back burner.
They haven't, they don't know how to utilise, and this is Raw's biggest problem. They don't know how to utilise what they've got to build stars. The only star that Raw's built is Braun Strowman.
So far. From recent shake-ups and everything.
They've got Emma there. Dana Brooke.
And
then you've got Nia Jax.
Uh-huh.
Bayley. Sasha.
Uh-huh.
You got our 5 foot of Fury. Miss Bliss.
Yeah.
It's like they forget what they do in NXT. In NXT, they build up 4 or 5 stars and then make them feud. And it's like they forget the basics when it comes to the main shows.
Yeah, they're not doing the basics. It's like, if they're not in a title picture, don't just wing them in a match because of this and this. Have them feuding with somebody.
What do you think about the US title being hot potatoed?
I actually think that was not. Are you on about the fact that the title was changed over on Battleground and then changed back on SmackDown?
So it changed hands so far 3 times in the space of 3 weeks.
Yes.
So Madison Square Garden at House Show.
Yes.
Then it changed hands at Battleground, and now it's just changed hands again on SmackDown.
Right. Madison Square Garden, I think that was used to strum up interest in the pay-per-view.
I actually believe it's to strum up in house shows, saying that title changes can happen at house shows.
I also think that as well. However, the one at Battleground, I think was a mistake. I think that one was a genuine mistake. Either someone didn't kick out or something. Supposedly, certain people were upset and angry that it happened.
Is Jericho back for the long game?
Jericho's going to be just around because he's touring and everything. I think he'll be here for a short while.
SummerSlam and then disappear again.
And potentially disappear again to help push his band, Fozzy.
What else? I had something on the tip of my tongue now.
Just on the tip of your tongue?
Yeah, and it's gone.
Tippity.
It's gone. Tippity tappity boo.
What's your current views on NXT lately?
I only watch the pay-per-views.
Right.
I have no interest in the main show at the moment.
Why? I'm just asking.
It's lacking self-built stars. They're all imported now from Ring of Honor,
Britain,
Impact Wrestling,
or some other company.
Yeah.
Because straight away, do you know what the main title picture is right now?
Drew McIntyre v Bobby Roode.
Yep. You've also got Hideo Itami potentially feuding with Mr. KO. Cassius, oh no.
You got Authors of Pain against Sanity.
Who do you cheer for? It doesn't work.
And then you've got Asuka on her
against Ember Moon.
Again.
When is she going to get dethroned?
When is she getting sent up?
As well.
SmackDown could do with Asuka.
Potentially.
Charlotte v Asuka.
Match.
Becky Lynch v Asuka. What do you think of the Tamina and Lana storyline?
Right.
Can I just point something out? Why is it the big strong woman has to look after the prettier woman? So you got Nia Jax looking after Alexa Bliss on Raw, and you got Tamina looking after Lana.
Because WWE like to imitate each other's, like to copy storylines from Monday to Tuesday or Thursday, whatever they SmackDown's on, Tuesday, because they can't think of anything original. Because like I said, Bayley goes away for a bit, out of the title picture, and all of a sudden, oh, here's a title match. And then all of a sudden, you know, on SmackDown, oh, Natalya, we're not going to be putting you in the title picture for a while. Oh, look, it's about that time now. Here you go, from out of nowhere.
Oh, I was looking forward to watching a heel Charlotte on SmackDown instead of face Charlotte.
Whoops. Charlotte is a more fitting heel than a face.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the supposed welcome committee, that ended quickly.
What do you think of Mark Canellis?
Don't get me started on that.
How is he lost already?
Because supposedly WWE are getting big on Sami Zayn again. Supposedly.
Well, the power of love can't be that strong.
That's Sami Zayn, not Mike Kanellis. Or formerly known as Mike Bennett.
Like, surely, if you're going to put Mark Bennett on the main show, you've got to give him a main push.
Get his name right. It's Mike Kanellis. He's Kanellis now. He's not Bennett. He's not the Miracle. He is the man who fights for love.
The love enforcer.
If I hear that on SmackDown, Vince, where is Nate's money?
The love muscle.
Vince, where's his money?
There's so many innuendos.
It's just a love machine.
The throbbing muscle of love.
Heart punch, heart bomb.
Heartbreak Hotel.
Oh God. That's disappointing.
So, the cast for Total Divas has been released for Season 7.
Yes.
And who's missing off it?
Paige.
And Maria.
Yeah. She's only just come back. Besides, she doesn't exactly get along with certain twins.
A certain twin might be making a return soon.
Bye, Maria.
Nikki.
Bye, Maria. She doesn't exactly get on with them.
I know.
But they might do business.
Well, they've got to do business.
Prefer-
One of them is engaged to the most successful superstar of this era. The other one...
Here and the rest.
It's arguable if it's all time, because different people have different views.
Correct.
What people can't argue about is he is the most successful star of this era.
Yes. I would agree with that.
And Nikki Bella's engaged to the most successful star, the cash cow, you know, the printing machine, the Mr. I bring money from the bank. And the other one is married to Mark Bennett.
No. Do it right. And the other one is married to Mark Bennett.
So, in terms of do business or else you're gone, I don't think they're getting rid of Nikki.
No.
So, Maria, best eat some of that humble pie and eat it quickly, or otherwise, say hello to the independents again.
Hi, OH. And it doesn't exactly help that the whole gimmick that they've got. The power of love. Really? I can understand some of it being... I can understand a little bit of cheese. But how can you damn well take them serious especially when he's coming down to the ring in love heart bottoms.
Right, so I think that's enough of the American wrestling. Let's move over to British wrestling. So, congratulations goes out to the First Academy heavyweight champion,
Yes.
Eddie Cobain.
Eddie Cobain.
Congratulations. Ran the gauntlet of the 8-man challenge really well. He only had 2 matches instead of 3.
Yep. Because you got to buy.
Because he got a bye due to a good 15-minute
Draw.
slugfest by
Luke Basham and Joey Sanchez.
which was just a 15-minute masterpiece.
Back and forth to them, literally almost kicking the crap out of each other.
It was stiff, it was brutal, had the finishes. Everything you want from a match came in that match.
Except for Canadian Destroyer.
Yeah.
So you couldn't play the independent bingo.
But it had near enough everything else.
Yeah.
So really decent.
A
Really
good
decent.
face versus face match as well,
Yes.
which is quite rare.
We also had the Blue Arrow, Damo Scorpio, who
Ooh.
had a really good showing.
Very good showing.
Really, really good night.
Very good night. Wrestled 3 solid matches. Absolutely fantastic.
The Purge there.
Yeah.
CJ Connors
Still MVP.
had a really good night as well.
He's still an MVP.
He dominated, and I mean dominated, Big Mike Wild.
Yeah. Which not easy to do.
But no, Eddie Cobain, world champion, much deserved. Congratulations.
The Academy champion.
I said new champion.
He had world.
Oh, well, heavyweight.
The
So-
Academy champion.
Really well deserved. Hard worker, really well
Definitely,
deserved.
definitely.
So, congratulations.
Also, just to point out, while we were at the Academy, we also had we were very busy, weren't we?
Yes, we've got some interviews. One of them that is out at the moment.
One that went out yesterday, which was with Joey Sanchez.
Yes,
So,
which I know you did that.
yeah, and recommend anybody to give that a listen to. Appreciate, and if anyone wants to leave any comments, definitely appreciate it.
And then we've got 2 more, which I've done at the Academy.
That you do. You got your first one, which is
Big Mark Wild.
Big Mark Wild,
And then I also caught up with Luke Basham.
which I'm pretty sure you had heard some plenty of interesting stories.
Yes. And then hopefully we are at FCW this weekend,
That we are.
which will give us a chance to catch up with some other guys.
Potentially, so interviews are
Yes.
coming
So-
thick and fast.
Yes. So that's interesting from our point of view. Also, would you like to catch us up on your return last night? You know,
I'll try to keep this as minimum as possible.
otherwise I might have to. I'll wake myself up in a couple of hours.
Otherwise, you'll be waking up telling me we need to go to FCW. Right, I can honestly say I've had plenty time off from wrestling as a whole, which was 1 year. However, returning to United, which has been 2 years, I can honestly say I thought after such a long period a lot of people might have forgotten me, may have actually moved on and everything. However, they hadn't. It was so nice to it was like a homecoming of sorts. It felt very, very personal and special to me. Just to come out and hear the Funk Soul brother Matt Burns was amazing, and to hear the crowd pop was absolutely brilliant. It was great to see some of the old faces and everything, and it was just an all round good feeling and whatnot. However, the big things could do less without. I could potentially do less without. Right, because I've still got a few bumps and bruises from last night and aches and pains, but all worth it just to hear that just to hear the crowd. It was absolutely amazing. I couldn't be more grateful for that welcome home.
No. So hopefully you'll be able to catch the Funk Soul Brother in a town near you soon.
Potentially.
Now he's back. A lean, mean fighting machine.
I'm back, baby!
Adam motherfucking Cole, baby.
I am not Adam Cole.
No, so that was nice. Obviously, you're back now. You're able to do what you enjoy. He's leaving me, so if someone wants to join me, send your applications into the Burning Truth at PO Box 15.
Really? No, I will still be doing my adventures with you. However, we may have to reach out for an extra helping hand now and again if necessary.
Applications to be viewed.
Any applications can be sent into theburningtruth@outlook.com.
CV is not necessary, just experience.
Ring experience.
Yes. So I think that's a nice place for us to end. We'll be back next week with a pre-recorded episode because we are away celebrating with one of our close acquaintances.
Definitely. If I'm not mistaken, he was formerly known as the man who can never fuck off.
Yeah, the man that can't fuck off properly. We are out celebrating with him next week.
The big deal, Charles Kelsey.
The big deal, 1980 something on Twitter.
Jesus Christ! Giant, do you remember his Twitter handle? Just Charles Kelsey. Just call him Charles Kelsey. The big deal.
We will find it because I enjoy taking the piss out of it. So I will find that out.
What won't you take the piss out of?
Because I am with Kelsey tomorrow.
That we are.
So I will find that out. So you can find us at the usual places. So we're on Outlook.
We're on Outlook, Facebook,
Twitter,
Instagram. Anything else you want? Oh, we also on Spreaker, which you probably listen to us on here, on there. And YouTube.
So like and subscribe.
Yeah, or
like, subscribe.
No. Punch that like button in the face. Please subscribe. And please join the notification squad by clicking on the little bell. Oh God, I feel dirty.
I feel like a whore.
That does feel dirty.
So on that note, folks, stay well, stay safe,
whoa,
and follow us at some of our other places. And please remember to watch Changes and to follow Changes, for healthy minds.
Yeah, agreed.
And also Team 4-Star, the UKWA, and the UK Wrestle Fan Zone,
and Botchamania.
Botchamania. Some of Matt Burns is hitting his head on the cage again, matey. Fucking bullshit!
That has not appeared on there yet.
Yes, I jumped so high, matey.
And I want to give a bit of a shout out to a friend of mine, of Dan French, who's actually in a band which is called The New Breed, which I recommend you give them a check out on.
Wasn't that a wrestling stable?
Yes, it was. But it's actually a band. I think the rock band. They're quite decent. Check them out.
No. So other than that, folks,
stay well,
stay safe. Also, just check out Northwest Wrestling.
Northwest Wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the Southport guy.
Yeah. Just check them out. Does some really good drawings. Also, he helps us. So he's decent bloke. All the time in the world. So other than that, folks, stay safe. Remember to watch local wrestling. And if you see a Matt Burns merchandise stand, buy something because it keeps me in the job.
And say hello to Nate.
Right.
And one thing I will recommend, you can either catch us either at the next interview, the next review, or the next episode of the broadcast. So with that, catch you later.
Like and subscribe, bitches!
Like and subscribe! Yahoo!